Hello, everyone. In this training, what we're going to do is we're going to see how you can use video on any website, landing page or home page, and how you can maximize the conversion rate of that page with video. So let's jump in. So first of all, there are a lot of studies out there that exist that shows that if you take a website, any landing page without video, and you then implement a professional type of video, you will see that this website, this page is gonna convert up to 80% more than it used to do before. So these are based on average across different industries. And also this is gonna depend on the quality of the video, but the most impactful video will get you to 80% conversion and even above. Furthermore, so the other advantage to use video on your web page, on your website, is that people will tend to spend more time on any given page because they are watching video. So if, for example, they will quickly scroll and not read because they quickly look for the information they're interested, and they will end up spending maybe 20 seconds on your page, and all of a sudden we see an increase because the video is 1-2 minutes and they watch until the end. So the average view rate is it's increasing. Then all of a sudden, this is a signal for Google telling that this website has higher quality type of content, and it will increase the SEO score of your website thanks to proper video. So yeah, as this is another big advantage to employ as much as possible video content on your website. Now, we're gonna also discuss like 3 different ways for you to use video. So when you start with video, you probably are better off uploading a video on YouTube, for example, and embedding it on the website itself. Why? Because if you try to have directly to host video on your servers, on your website directly, what's going to happen is that the bandwidth, the capacity, the performance of your website is going to go down. And that means a really bad experience for shoppers. So it takes time to load a page with video, and people are going to just quit if it's more than a second and a half or 2 seconds. So that's the risk of using video. So you need to test that properly. Now, if you embed it on YouTube, YouTube has amazing servers with best performance. So that's not going to be an issue on YouTube. So that's a great way to start. However, when you do that, you don't necessarily provide the best experience possible because in your theme or in your layout of your website, you need to make it look better, you need to actually embed video. So that's a possibility that you can have as well. So in that case, there are new formats nowadays that actually allow you to upload a video of okay quality, SD quality, I would say, on the website, but you can increase it and the quality is pretty okay for website, I would say. So the format is WebM. And with that format, you can expect, for example, I regularly do banners video of 10 seconds, and it's definitely under 2 megs of space. And no, Dave, at 2 megabytes to download through a browser or with the 5G connection or the good internet connection that we have nowadays is like nothing. So it's definitely more and more possible to use video on any given website. So so that's another way to do it. So typically what you would do, you will have a background page with video looping on the background of any space on your website. That would be one way to implement it. Now there's a third way as well that most of you are probably aware, but you can actually use plugins or widgets online on Marketplace to actually host your video for you. So they will then use their servers that are supposed to perform better for this service. So in that case, you just upload, you just delegate all the performance part for over this application or this widget. So that's another way to use, but usually these plugins, you have to pay for it. So yeah, this is an extra cost. Now, regarding these guides, of course, it's not going to cover every case scenario. So we're going to really look at example of a typical homepage and typical landing page for a product. And this is kind of how this layout is going to look like. Now, let's go in details on that website. So typically the top, I'm not going to cover all the details. I'm going to focus on the part with video, but typically the top part of the website where this is the place where people are landing, and this is where you can make a huge impact. It's like the first impression, you know. So here, if you're using video there, you can easily give your message is gonna go across way better at that moment, and you should try to give the main idea of what you're selling is over there. So for example, in that example, you find some example as well detail, but this is an example from True Classic, and you see immediately with the video, you don't need any text. It says like they get the right fit for whatever size, whatever model size that you might have. So on that part, you have to be a little bit careful when you use banner videos or hero videos there. Typically it would be like you see is like a shorter version of the video, 10 seconds looping. This is typically the type of video. So there you can have the full video taking the whole banner, or you could have it here as the model as next to text. The two options are possible. Just keep in mind that you want to avoid that the text is lost on top of a video and it's impossible to read. So there are ways to play with opacity, for example, or to create maybe some box. But it's very important that if you put text on top of video, you make sure that the text is visible every time. Now, there's also another issue with that, if you want people to watch the whole video with the banner, obviously it's going to be the highlight of the video, so it's not going to be enough. So that's the reason why you could also just have the full video available on the right to play with the audio, with the sound, and yeah, that they are both available. You can just do the banner and put that full video later on in the page. That's also work really fine. So it really depends again of your brand and your product. Now, another location where you can definitely use video, what we used to do is to have like some snippets, as you see. So for example, when you highlight, you have a section to highlight the feature, the benefit of your product. This is typically where you could have little, used to be GIF in the past, but with the new format, WebM is really well supported by most platforms, and it's actually lower in size. So video is with WebM format. WebM is actually smaller than using a GIF. And then you can create this kind of like experience where the audience immediately like visualize what you mean, visualize the feature, visualize your benefits. You can do the same as well with the section that is kind of explaining how the product works. So a little bit of education around the products. So you want to make sure, for example, for a product page, that the user exactly are going to understand how easy it is to use your product. This is also an important part for a product page. And then you can also use video as an animation, like here, for example, or you could have different video every time that, as you can see here, to show how the product functioning. Probably good to use like smaller video, but few of them. The reason is that it's more digest. Like people are less likely gonna watch, I don't know, 5 minutes video, but if you show them like short snippet there and there, it's easy for people to watch them without getting bored by it and actually to watch until the end. Then of course you have the buy box. So the buy box is where you have a carousel with different pictures of your product, and you can obviously here in that section to push people to buy your product here, you can of course use video. I found a few creative ideas to use video there. So it could be used as the background itself to make it a little bit more dynamic. I'll be careful with that one because it's definitely going to have the quality is not going to be as great as a proper video. And yeah, it could impact as well, of course, the performance of your website. For as a background, I would be careful to use video. However, it definitely work if you embed instead of a picture, you have the video. That's what I call product highlight video that are gonna highlight all the features and benefits of the products and show it being used. Definitely something that works great here. And also it doesn't need to start automatically. You can just have people to press play when they need to watch it. So you can just embed it here. So it's also a great place to have. Then you have the social proof section. So social proof section as well. This is probably one of the most type of video, the most converting type of video. So it's showing experts or showing in the matter or in the type of products or existing customers, people that look like your audience, that review themselves using the product or the benefits of it, that talks about the product, or maybe some small tutorials there and there. This is also like, this is typically what you're gonna find, what we call UGC type of content. You're gonna find it online. And this is really appreciated and highly converting. This is a kind of video that you could implement really close to the checkouts. And the reason why is that at the checkout, people will typically have a little bit more fear because they have to spend money now. It's easy to add it to the cart, but now once they have to pay for it, it's a little bit more scary. So in that case, having this little push to show them like it's actually okay, it's not scam, it's a great product. Look, we have so many people who made video of it. This is gonna definitely comfort the shoppers into making the purchase. Now, we also have at the checkout level, you have the opportunity to upsell and resell. So the cross sell, sorry. So here, what you could do is you have, for example, if you have accessories that goes very well with your product, or you have a deal. If they buy 2 products to get a better price, this is the moment where with video, it's a fantastic place to put it, because you don't want to go into explanation. You should the shopper should visually understand exactly why you're trying to sell them a product there and what's the benefits of having it with the initial product. So fantastic also opportunity to use video at that moment of the shopping journey. So that should cover most of these guides. You will find the link to access to this guide online.